recording, and
And I
I'm
don't know how
going
to,
to,
hang on a second. I don't know how to do that here.
I already did.
You stopped my recording? No,
No,
you
I
didn't stop
started it. I just started
No.
it.
Baby, I'm trying to stop my video though, and I'm not sure how to do that here.
Oh, got it. There, you got it. But you also muted yourself.
Okay, so
Oh,
one more
now
time.
you're good. Now you're good.
Never. No, I'm not. But can you see me? The video stopped. Okay, done speaking. Perfect.
Yep, you're good.
All right, perfect. Miss Silvana, how are you?
Hello, Forbes. I'm wonderful. How are you?
So are you and AJ now a thing, or are you just business partners?
Say it again?
So are you and AJ a thing, or are you just business partners?
Neither.
Well, you guys, no, you're partners. You're traveling all over the place. He must be a great person to learn from.
Well, we friends, and we just, doing things together, which is a lot of fun and accountability. Yeah.
I am loving that. Good, good.
Yes.
All right, so tell me a couple of things that you've accomplished since you've left.
Couple things. So first of all, I'm getting more laser focus with what is important, and I've been more disciplined, like with my time as well. It's improving. There's still work to be done, but just keeping more laser focused time. What I've accomplished since I left, I was part of this very very insightful training with a very successful man, Armand Morin. I don't know if you know him, and I was able to make some good connections there, and also learn few things. I also reconnected with a good friend of mine who might be able to help me with my visa as well, add value when it comes to process with my visa. So that's another thing. I had a call with my lawyer, and I now have more insights in regards to what is needed.
Okay, so let's start with a couple of things. What is needed to get your visa? First
of all, it's the money. So it's anything between $60,000 to $100,000, sorry, for my visa. Secondly, I need to start the process within the next couple of months. Preparation for that process will take time as soon as I'm ready to put the down payment, which is $10,000. So for me to start that process as soon as possible, I need to basically make $10,000. And then
is that what you have to pay to him to start the process, or is that for paperwork, or what?
So this is the fees that I need to pay for the paperwork. Now, there are several steps that needs to happen when it comes to that visa. So I'm applying for entrepreneurship visa. And what happens is that as soon as the process starts, I will then get the IIN, I don't know the name of that specific thing. I need to register as a business in United States. And then they're gonna give me social security and bank account. So I will be able to start making money here, but it wouldn't be me making money, it would be my business making money. And then as soon as I get that 60 to 100K, then I can apply for that E2 status here in America. There is another level of that visa where I'm gonna have to go abroad and apply for being able to travel, but that's a different, it's sort of like a second level of it. There is also me writing a business plan for that visa, but this is something that also my lawyer can take care of and help me with it. It's included fees.
Okay. So have you mapped this out on a calendar about what you're going to do exactly when?
So something that I was clear about during that conversation, so basically my friend who was on that call with me as well, he is involved in oil and gas, and he already is very successful with his business. He also is trained in NLP. That's how we met. We met at the training. Now, what I've noticed about him, he's not very good when it comes to deadlines. He can kind of be like procrastinate on things, but also he said that he can help me. So this is something as well I wanted to ask you, what would you do in this case? AJ is someone who I really trust, and I already briefly talked to him about it. Actually, he's just here. I'm with him in his dojo in Vegas. And I also talked to Jose about it. Now, what I was thinking to do is to create a conference call with my lawyer and those three guys, so my lawyer can tell exactly what needs to be done, and we can then three together brainstorm some solutions, because maybe I don't have to, make all the money myself. There might be a question of partnership or some other business arrangements, and, AJ, Jose, and my friend Dual, they could maybe help me to brainstorm some ideas and also hold me accountable and understand the US law better than I do, if that makes sense.
So when is the phone call?
Well, I'm gonna be arranging this phone call this week, so it's gonna be priority for me.
Just tell me what exit I get.
It's not this one, it's the next one.
Okay. There's just a lot of traffic out here. So.
Hello, I can't hear you. You're muted.
One of the things that you tend to do is you talk in generalities. You don't need three people listening to you, between AJ and Jose, or two of them. Less is better. You don't need all three people on the phone to help you and then brainstorm. Just figure this out. What you need is a list of things from your lawyer, a literal list. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a business plan. I need to open a company. It's an EIN number that you're going to get. I want to see the list. No more, I'm going to brainstorm and we're going to talk about it. Just fucking do it. Okay?
Yeah.
Because you need to get this out of the way. And it's not 60 to 100. If there's a minimum, that's the only number I need to hear. I have to make a minimum of $60,000, either me or myself or my company. So right now, you're still sounding like you don't know. And so, yes, get the lawyer on the phone, people who can hear differently from you, but physically get all the things in writing. If you're going to pay somebody $10,000 for something, I want a document of expectations, correct?
Yeah.
So that's the first thing that you're going to do. Get him to send you this document. I would only put 2 of the 3 people, pick any 2, but don't try to get 3. You know how hard it is to get 3 people in a room together?
Yeah.
Why do you need to brainstorm with 3 different people?
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So I'll talk to Jose and AJ. You muted.
I would nail it down. I would get a date with your lawyer this week and make this urgent. This is not when. You can go down tomorrow and start a company. Are they what? Are they allowed to start a company with you? I mean, I don't even hear the right answers yet.
So I mean, I can decide to do like a partnership, but that, Forbes, that's the reason why I'm bringing someone like AJ and Jose, so they have understanding of business as well here more than I do. Now, I still need to do my reading and learning about it, but it's for me to have someone who already is operating, in a business world and has company here in States.
Perfect.
So that's clear. Okay. So the list of things and arranging my phone call with a lawyer.
Yep.
Now, something that I've been slacking off on, I put it this way. I was traveling. It's been great. Life is beautiful. But like you said, this is something urgent. So what I've noticed is that there was too much of this unproductive time instead of like actually creating money. I have currently existing clients, but my main focus is to create basically additional 5-10K per month.
Okay.
You muted. Forbes, you muted.
No, I know that. I have to tap to speak on this phone.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry, I can see that. Okay, so again, how much money are you making a month right now?
So I made it based on, 3,000 pounds. So that's around $3,500.
Okay, so what's the strategy to make the next 3,000?
follow-up calls with the people who already got in touch with me.
Really? Okay. How many of those are actually, and what are you selling those people?
Coaching one-on-one.
Okay, so remember you can also have group coaching available too, which might be a little less money, might be easier to get a lot of people involved in.
So I already have a schedule group coaching call, but it's like an enrollment call with around 4 people. My current client is inviting her connections to that call, and that's scheduled on Thursday.
Okay, so here's my question. What are you handing out to them physically?
I'm giving them 1 hour of coaching call as a free gift. And
No, listen to me. Listen to me. Create something that you can physically have them download with all your information, an action plan or something, so that while they're on this mythical 1 hour coaching call, they actually have something to look at.
Okay.
And then it becomes very, and then on that, what is the offer? But this way oh my God, guys, I want you to download these 3 questions or whatever it is you want to have download. Here's my, my favorite quotes that I always have people read before every meeting. Do something that is very, very tangible. Tangible is very different from just an hour of mythical coaching, because when they hang up from you, they've got something else to do. But now they have something to hold on to.
Okay. Yeah.
Now have a reason for them to want to come back to you. How do you end your call? What is the action you want them to take? So let's start with the action you want them to take.
I'm just writing down.
Is it on this too?
Yeah, you're going to be going straight for a while.
So do you mean like call to action?
Well, the first thing is exactly what is it you're going to have them download? Because it was either be download or go to a site, but I would do download at the moment. Create a 1-page PDF with some questions or what you're about or your bio or your 360 or something physically on a piece of paper for them to look at. A picture of you.
So I could basically do like a 2-3 pages PDF or even 1-page PDF. First question, what is it that you want to get from this masterclass?
Right, because you then tell them that one of your secrets is that you've got to take out a pen. I believe that most of you are so busy typing that you have a disconnect with your brain. Yes. So you must go right now to your printer. And maybe you tell them to do this a day before, so if they don't have a printer at their home, they can figure out how to do it at work. But I need you to have this paper in hand to get the most out of my coaching.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the first question will be, what is it that they want out of this session? Second thing will be their 3 main goals within next 12 months.
No, you know what? If you've got 4 people, you don't have a whole lot of time for all of that. What's your 1 main goal? What do you want to do in 90 days?
So
what can you...
Okay, they're gonna just write those down like as 3, but I'm gonna focus during the session on 1 individually.
Perfect.
Yeah. So main goals, and then the third one will be what is stopping you from getting those goals.
Perfect.
And basically on that PDF, I make it nice, but they're gonna basically have space to write it down, so they have it physically in front of them.
I would put your picture on it in black and white or color, and I would put your contact information.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So picture plus contact information.
And I would also put between your picture and the content, I would put 1 sentence of your promise to them. You know, as a professional coach, I help people blah, blah, blah. So that long after the call and they find this piece of paper, they're like, oh, you know what? I really am feeling stuck and could use some support. Let me call her. Let me reach out to her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That makes sense. So something that will stay with them, like my quote, yeah?
You know, actually, Savannah, it doesn't actually make sense. It makes dollars. That's a bad joke. See, even though you speak Polish, you got the joke. It's good.
Oh, yeah. I totally get your jokes. I literally get everything you're saying, even if it's uncomfortable to hear.
Thank you. All right.
Like you said, at our last day of Business Mastery, you know, I was aware of what you were doing, that you were pushing me and challenging me. And that also, I have to tell you that, I didn't mention that. things that really worked for me and helped me after Forbes Factor, that my language became more laser focused, more specific.
Well, and it has to. I don't know why you speak in generalities because your English is really good. But
Hello, you cutting off?
you know, one of the problems of being a high performance coach. Uh-oh, can you hear me?
Yes. So the last thing I've heard was.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes. The last thing was that you said that I'm speaking in generality. Hello.
One of the things about being a high performance coach is none of this is cookie cutter. It's very custom. You are a very smart girl. The reason that you and I connect is because I'm also a powerful woman. A man does not really know quite how to push you the way you want to go because you don't want to be pushed by men. You don't. Why would you? You know? You're being willing to do business with them, but they shouldn't really challenge you. Another woman can do this to you who understands you, that you're vulnerable but very talented. And so, and I'm not going to let how pretty you are get in the way of me talking to you the way you need to be talked to. Make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes I think men might get a little confused.
What do you
That's
mean?
just my.
Why is that?
Because men, when they look at a pretty woman, don't coach them the same way they would coach a tough guy. Think about it.
Okay. Uh-huh.
See, as a girl, and this is what's great as a female coach, is that I can, short of yelling and screaming at you where I sound like somebody's mother or their wife, when I get in my power and I'm really tough with somebody, I don't care if you're a man or a woman. If you're a big man and you get really tough with a woman, it gets a little intimidating.
Yeah.
You know? All right, so to that point, I just want to keep drilling you down. So you're going to get on the phone with them. You're going to give them this piece of paper. Then what? How are you going to close them?
My close will be basically telling them like how, okay, so I'm going to ask them their 3 takeaways from this call, their biggest breakthroughs during the calls. And I'm going to ask them to share them with me on the call. So everyone is listening to others. And then at the end, I'm going to say, in order for you to sustain the results, how about we're going to continue this journey? And I want to invite them to a group coaching program, which will be 6 weeks. And so on my previous call, I did that, which was 2,000 for 4 weeks, and I dropped it to 1,997. But this time I want to say it's going to be 6-week group coaching program. When you take action on the call, instead of 2,000, it's going to be 1,000.
Okay.
What do you think about this approach?
I think that's fine. I think you have to be very careful, though. I don't want to be invited on a journey. Nobody wants to go on a journey. What is the actionable thing? What am I going to get out of your coaching specifically in 6 weeks? What am I paying for?
So I would focus on getting those results that they want within the next 6 weeks. So while they're going to share their results, some of them going to focus on personal stuff. Some of them will focus on business stuff. So I will have to adjust that to the group, if that makes sense.
It makes total sense. So give me an example. So somebody says, hey, what I want to get out of this is I'm stuck in my business. I don't know how to create systems. What do you say?
So I would say, well, first of all, I have to make sure that those 3-4 people, it's going to be in alignment, you know, so it's a common thing. If I feel that someone is standing out of the crowd too much, I would suggest them to talk to me individually. But if I feel like there is a common challenge in relationship, for example, or in confidence, I would say, okay, we're going to focus for the next 6 weeks to get you confident and clear on what you want. And also I'll help you to create a specific action plan to attract the love of your life. Or when it comes to business, if it's going to be too business oriented, I'm going to focus on them having a strategy, vision, and also getting results within those 6 months. So receiving specific tools that will help them to get the results.
Like what?
Specific tools or specific results?
Either or. I just want to hear specific because so far you're not selling me on this. I'm not giving you $1,000 just yet.
Okay. So for example, if you want to increase your sales, I'm going to help you to get more confident to get on the phone or create those meetings. I'm going to also help you to get this. Okay, I know what you mean now, to journal.
So what you might want to do is you might want to do an example of what you offer with somebody on the call.
Okay.
Here's the thing, you can give it away. You can actually tell somebody exactly what you're going to do. It won't negate them wanting to sign up with you. But I need to know how you do what you do. I'm not sold just yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I just told you that I'm in my business, you know, I'm afraid to ask for the close. What can you tell me?
Okay. So first of all, we're going to identify what is it that it's stopping you from closing. And
I get very nervous talking about money.
okay, so we're going to work on your mindset around money. And
No. Don't tell me. No. Don't tell me what you're going to do. Just do it with me right now.
Okay, so you worry. So what's challenging about money? Why are you afraid to talk about money?
I didn't grow up with any.
Okay, and what is it that why do you want to make money?
Because it pays my rent and I like to buy new clothes.
What else?
I like to travel. I like to have cash in my pocket. It means I'm successful.
What else?
That's pretty much all I can think of.
Mm-hmm. And what else money would do for you if you had more than enough?
I would have retirement.
Mm-hmm. Are you currently in relationship?
It's a little bit strained. I'm dating somebody.
Okay, so if you were in that relationship, that committed relationship, what would money do for you?
Wouldn't change anything.
Okay, are you sure it wouldn't change anything?
I don't know. I mean, he makes money and I make money. We're fine. You know, that's not, you know, we're fine. It's just, I need to close more sales. My manager's all over me because I don't know how to really ask for a close.
Okay. So what would it do for you if you were making, what is the scary part that is stopping you from making money? What was the scary part so far?
Somebody loves what I do and then I just never ask them for money. I find myself always discounting.
Mm-hmm. And what pictures do you have in your mind when you're asking for money? Do you have any picture or do you have any memories when you asking for that clothes on a daily basis?
Not really.
Okay.
I just, you know, I finish showing something and then I just never ask people for money.
Okay. So, I mean, do you want me to specifically narrow it down during the session? Like,
here's the thing. Sandra, if you can show somebody evolving or changing or growing or solving a problem, as opposed to just asking them questions, and you could actually do what you do, everyone else in the group is going, wait, I want that too. Do that for me. And that's how you close.
yeah, you're right. That's exactly what you were doing on a boat, right? You're muted.
I mean, I just did that for somebody on a call right now, the whole room full of people.
Hello.
I did my what do you want thing and showed her that what she wants is bullshit. She basically said, I want everything. I want to be able to retire so I can do more of what I want to do. I said, you haven't told me anything of what you want to do. And she's like, oh my God, I never really thought about it that way. That's the kind of realization that you want to get and the entire group gets, that, oh my God, you know what? This person really is good at what she does. She's not just telling me how good she is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So in this case, the way where you were going with that, I would drill down more, go deeper with what you want and why you want the money. So then you have a breakthrough realization why you want money, that it's actually gonna give you more, and compare your want with the limitation. So what is more important actually? What is the worst case that can happen when someone says no to you?
Right, and I think we want to NLP and really just take somebody through a process. If you can make somebody cry on a phone call, if you can make somebody's light bulb go off, you have them as a customer. You just can't tell them, oh, I'm going to help you get through this. I go, no, fucking you just show them what you can do.
I can't hear you.
I mean, that's how I got Jose. If you can actually show somebody,
I couldn't
if you
hear
can,
you.
no, it's all right, I'm starting again. If you can get somebody to have a breakthrough on a call or cry or have a realization, everybody else around them is going, oh my God, I want that too. I never met Jose. I got him to go on a cruise and take Forbes Factor because I changed his life in a 20-minute Zoom call.
Yeah.
So it wasn't what I said I could do, I just did it. So
Yeah.
you just have to do what you do.
Okay. Okay. So that's actually, that will be the close. And that's, yeah, you're right. That's gold here. Okay.
And you know, and AJ should listen into your call because he's very good at this. And just make sure that you're doing what you need to be doing. You know, that you're in your power. You know how to do a lot of this. It's all about NLP.
Yeah.
And just do it. Don't be afraid. So don't be afraid to give it away. Don't say, oh my God, if I do it, they won't want me. No, if you do it, they will want you. Nobody else really knows how to do this stuff.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to time, because as you know, sometimes it takes longer than you predicted, right? So for example, if I'm doing this whole session and I'm saying, okay, it's going to be anything between 60 to 90 minutes and it's going to go longer, just go longer, right? Because it's like, it's a transformation.
Well, here's the thing. No, actually in a call, you got to get to the breakthrough faster. You got to be pushier. Don't ask so many questions. Just go in for what you know how to do fast.
Okay.
I don't want to sit on the call and have you ask 100 questions. If you don't get to a breakthrough, you got to push some real buttons.
Okay.
Because nobody's got patience. They don't love you yet.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. So after that breakthrough with one person, then I'm getting into the close and talking about who wants to join and continue the next step in a 6-week program. Yeah. Oh, I've lost her. Chuck, I've lost Forbes.
Okay, let me let her know.
Yeah, I mean, she lost me. My internet is good.
Oops, I can't hear you. Hold on just a second. I turned my volume way down so you guys wouldn't hear me. Okay, what'd you say?
So I said that she lost me, and you know, we just like only like 19 minutes in.
Let me see if I can get a hold of her. Hold on, please. I'm sorry. I'm not hearing anything back. I wonder if she's okay.
Yeah.
Did you see like a crash or anything before?
No,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Gosh, that would be like.
That would be terrible. Yeah, I will reach out to her, and as soon as I hear something, if you want to did you have something else that you need to do? What are you doing later?
So, because this call is an hour call, right? And
Yes.
yeah, it's really important that, I'll be honest with you, Chuck, it's like, because she kept being muted in and out, and it's very distracting me. And I took some notes, but it's kind of like on and off. It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to redo it, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. So let me hold. If you need to jump off to get something done or whatever, I will stay on so that we keep the same meeting ID.
Okay.
And let's see if she can jump back on. If not, then we'll just reschedule it.
You can pause recording right now.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
You can pause.